You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, we lost a coin flip. Unfortunately, our opponent is playing Yugioh. Easily one of the worst decks to play against, but this hand is... This hand is, as you can see, other than Mirror Force, which is great, everything else is kind of whatever. He might not even be playing Yugioh. He might be playing DDDs with this to search a 0 attack Fiend. Okay, that's actually interesting. So I guess he's not playing Yugioh. He's playing DDDs. So this deck, usually, it's not the most difficult deck to stop. You can stop it with an Imperm, as long as you hit the Link Monster. Basically, if you can stop the Link Monster, you can stop the deck. The issue is, you don't have an Imperm in this deck. But this right here, if you're wondering how to beat this deck, this is it right here. This is where you hit it. Yep, he's going to give himself 2 scales. And that is just outrageously plus. Like I said, this would be where you stop the deck. And now he can basically special summon that, any monsters in hand, if he's got any. And then he's got a ton of advantage here. And what's even more scary about this duel right now is that he's reserved so many resources in hand, despite being able to pendulum summon pretty much everything in hand, I imagine, if he wanted to. So those are either hand traps or I don't even know, additional just cards, call by, hand traps, etc. He's going to make a second Gilgamesh. The funny thing about DDDs is that they do kind of beat themselves in a certain sense. If you can stall the duel out long enough, you can sort of beat you sort of beat them, because they do have to pay life points every standby phase. This is not optional. It's not like pay 1,000 or destroy this card. No, it's like pay 1,000, man. He's going to go Genghis here. Genghis is outrageously good too. Then he's going to go into the Divisor King, Machina. If we had gone first, there's a chance we could have done something about all of this. But going second, it's a little rough. Like, for example, if I had set up the Dimension Fissure, I would have stopped a lot of this. This play I would have stopped, for example, because I would have hit the graveyard. The cards that would have left the field wouldn't have gone to the top of the extra deck. They would have been banished instead. So that's the problem with this deck. It's like there's such a huge reliance on going first. He's going to go into his third Gilgamesh. I can't imagine this is necessary. This seems a little... it seems inefficient, honestly. 3 Gilgameshes for what? A mistake. Again, like, good, but a little too late. I guess we start with the Dimensional Fissure. We'll put that into play before he, like, levels this guy up into the guy who prevented me from activating effects. We'll activate this. Why not? Gozen's dead. This is pretty decent. Storming is definitely pretty decent. And why not? We'll hit him with Mistake, too. And we'll just pass here. Unfortunately, this is kind of ass because this is a Link monster. This is a Exceed monster. We have no monsters right now. And we have nothing to even protect ourselves life points wise. I think we might as well activate the Mistake now. Why not? We'll activate Mistake. That way he can't add. I know he's just paying life points, but I might as well just activate this to kind of funnel him into the battle phase as quick as possible. I guess he doesn't have to pay because he's got the Go DDD Divine 0, dude. This guy, yeah, you take no damage. If you take effect damage, you take no damage. Okay. Now he's gonna special summon back Griffin for free. Stuff from hand. Orthos. Yeah, this hand is very like if we had one monster, we could get somewhere. Because we could like protect it and storming and like do stuff like that. Like we could do stuff if we drew one barrier statue, we could have done something, fossil dyna, whatever. But we didn't draw any monsters whatsoever, so we just have no place because we like he attacks and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, let me look at this. He's gonna activate. Okay, cool. Orthos. All right, end of main phase, beginning of battle phase. I'm gonna activate Gravity Bind. I want him to negate this. If he negates this, that's pretty good for me. If he negates it with a Cursed King, perfect. He's going to negate it. That's what I wanted. That's exactly precisely what I wanted. So he's going to negate this. That is once per turn, I imagine. But sometimes these older cards have like effects that are not once per turn. This is continuous, so we'll be able to use it later. But now we can Storming Mirror Force. And he doesn't have anything for that. Perfect. So we baited him out with the Gravity Bind. And now Gravity Bind is going to be back online soon. Now it just depends on what else we draw. Our hand is not good. Again, Moon Mirror Shield's great. Like we have great stuff, but like, dude, like one monster, please, one monster. I love how we have duels. Sometimes we would draw like 9 monsters in our anti-meta deck, and then we have duels like this where we just like the monsters are nowhere to be found. In theory, we should draw one monster. But anyway, like I don't care which monster. Any of these would be good. Kashtira Ogre, Archfiend, Condemned Witch, any of the monsters would be good. But none of them are going to work. Like I said, now I have no protection either. I have nothing. And I can't even like protect a monster with the C. I mean, he seems to not be able to do anything right now. Please, a monster, please. I don't even know if I want to clog that zone right now. If I clog that zone, it might actually be worse for me because then I can't Moon Mirror Shield. I want a monster with Moon Mirror Shield on it. I think we can wrap this game up. Just please, a monster. Now, the good thing is that this guy's gone through. He's going to summon a Max C. Wow, okay. This is, things are getting dire when there's a Max C hitting the field. This guy went through 3 Gilgameshes, or 2 Gilgameshes at least, in one turn. I could have sworn it was 3. Maybe he returned one somehow? I don't know. But please, just a monster. Hit me with a monster. Remember all those turns where we just would draw like 5 monsters in our opening hand in our deck with like, you really can't. This is just idiotic at this point. We play 13 monsters, bro. I'm just trying to see one. Just one. Any monster. It doesn't have to be this. There's 31 cards in our deck, and 13 of them are monsters. Any one of them, please. Doesn't matter which one. It's just a monster. Please, a monster. Hit me with a monster. Actually, the Paragon wouldn't be good. Okay, finally, a monster. I can't attack with it, but it's a monster. Okay, how do I do this? I summon Fossil Dyna. I can send my own card away with Forbidden Droplets. I can send the Gravity Bind away. So we'll summon this out. We activate definitely Forbidden Droplets. Forbidden Droplets, perfect. Activate it, send Gravity Bind to the graveyard, and we'll do this just to get it off the field. That way we can finally attack. Well, now no need to attach that yet. The Moon Mirror Shield, and then we have 2 cards. Perfect. So now we can just attack, and everything is good. So we'll attack over this. Now we hit him with Moon Mirror Shield. We have unbelievable protection now. We have Moon Mirror Shield, Solemn Judgment, the Gogonda, and we have Dimensional Fissure. So we are this thing is like, unless he's got it doesn't matter if he has a kaiju. I don't even know how you would possibly out this right now. I don't know. I would love to see it because I don't know how you would out this. Moon Mirror Shield, Solemn Judgment, Decisive Battle, all on a Fossil Dyna. Our opponent can't special summon. I imagine probably Imperm followed by, I don't know, any sort of targeting destruction would probably out this board. Alright, he's going to summon the Savant, Copernicus. He's going to send a DDD card. It's going to get banished unless it's a spell trap card. Yep, it's going to get banished. Can't even fuse. Or special summon from graveyard since it gets banished. Imperm. Okay, Imperm's interesting. Honestly, I don't want to even begin this process, so I'm going to go ahead and Solemn Judgment this Imperm. I think this is fine. We got to keep him from special summoning. We still have 2 layers of protection. Plus, he can't search anyway because of the mistake. I forgot all about that. He also can't search because of mistake. End phase. Okay, perfect. Please, a monster. Necro Valley. Is that really good against this deck? I wouldn't say it's bad. So, go to battle phase. Again, we're only doing 100 damage because it actually reduces the attack too, which is one of the kind of scary parts about Moon Mirror Shield. Honestly, I think this guy should have beat us. This kind of been a miracle, a little bit of a miracle here. I think he underextended, or he just underperformed. He had some weird routes. I think he could have ended 100% on more. Usually when I play against DDDs, they summon that monster that basically prevents me from activating anything, and they summon it on my turn. Like, they could have done that. This guy seemed to just not accomplish any of that. If I could pop this right here, and we'd really be in the money. I'm gonna summon this, 23. It doesn't matter if it's 23, because again, Moon Mirror Shield, yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Moon Mirror Shield is unbelievable, but it's actually kind of crazy. They just threw down a 2300 attack monster. Yep, Moon Mirror Shield again. He just like refused to even do it. And what's cool is it had 28 defense, which gave me even more attack. So I did some damage that time. Yep, and he scoops. Look at that. Look at that. We drew one monster and we managed to win that. Okay, so this is what our opponent was playing. He definitely underperformed, for sure. He definitely could have ended on more. Usually, they go into the turn skip man. Basically, turn skip man. Yeah, usually they go into the Kali Yuga, usually, and then they prevent me from activating anything, negate everything. Like, this is usually what they go into. Detach, destroy all spawn trap. Like, this guy would have won him the duel. I don't know why he doesn't play him. It's a little odd. Let's get our rewards. So hopefully we get something. We are playing a little bit like villains. You know, it was a couple episodes ago. I had my breaking point with all the bricks and the maxis, and I just got a little pissed off. We've got Subterror, Nurse, Reficule. Ooh, we actually needed that, like, really, really badly. That is actually a phenomenal pull if we ever go in the Weather Painter. I mean, the Prank Kids direction. That's actually really, 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 really good, because Prank Kids is kind of huge. Royal Straight. Is that kind of new? No, it's not new. It looks like a new card. Gladiator Beast just got new support, actually. Mask Change 2 is really good, actually. What do we have to play with this? This might be crazy, too. Do we? I don't remember if we have one of the crazy Masked Hero cards. Speedroid, and what do we have under here? Relinquished Anima is a great card. That makes... Wow, that actually makes Yugioh even better. That makes Yugioh insane. Because right now we have Link Karibo. Link Karibo is like, whatever. But Relinquished Anima, this is actually a phenomenal pull with Yugioh. I gotta go update like multiple decks here. Okay, this is going second trap deck. I probably will play this at the beginning of the next season, because there's been a lot of things that have just like changed in this deck. So right off the bat, Relinquished Anima definitely goes in here. Like I said, with Yugioh, this card is absolutely phenomenal. It steals a monster, takes it's like such a great card with Yugioh. With Yugioh, and now we have Geonated Transverser, and we have Relinquished Anima. This is one of my favorite, it probably is my favorite Link 1 monster to ever come out. Plus we have Link Karibo, which is kind of bananas. So we have that, and then also we pulled another card here. We have Storming Mirror Force. I got to add this. Storming Mirror Force is, again, for going second deck, like really, for going second trap deck, about as good as it gets. It's non-targeting, non-destruction, non-banishment, non-anything removal. So this is like really, really good, because we interrupt them and then they go to battle phase and we make everything go back pretty much to the extra deck, assuming that they're playing extra deck cards. Now let's look at the Mask Change 2. I think, no, we don't have Dark Law. I was going to say, if we have Dark Law, I think this is worth playing. We have Goka. I don't think this is worth playing. And then Vapor. Yeah, I don't think this is worth playing. Can I destroy card effects? I mean, you can switch out of water into that. If we had Dark Law, I think we would, like, Dark Law, Mask Change 2, in this deck, like, in particular, we have all basically Darks. You activate, you could turn a Yugioh into a Dark Law. that's a pretty crazy transformation. That's pretty insane. That's actually really good. Then we have Weather Painters. Let's check this out. Related cards to this. Yeah, we have almost all the Weather Painters. Like, I mean, why do I keep saying Weather Painters? We have almost all of the Prank Kids. I say Weather Painters because it has weather in the name. We have almost all of the Prank Kids. So the issue is with this particular Prank Kids deck that we have is like, we have 3 of this, we have 2 of this, 0 of this, and then we have 4 of this for some reason, but this is the one we're actually missing. We really kind of need it because we can't get the maximum value. If we had like 1 or 2 of these, we could definitely get the maximum value. We're also missing Meow Meow. We have Battling Box. That's like Raigeki on legs. We have this. We have this. This isn't totally necessary. Actually, it's cut from most builds. This is like, again, not totally necessary, but Pandemonium we actually really do need. This is like their in-archetype fusion spell. The only thing we have is polymerization, and in this current build that we've got, that we like the current cards that we have, if we don't draw polymerization, we basically can't play. So there's some potential. This might be the deck that actually takes us across the finish line to master, because this is a very good deck on its own, paired with a lot of our floodgates and various things like floodgates and hand traps that we've pulled over the course of time. This could be the deck that actually gets us where we need to go. We're missing basically this. I would like to have this, but it's not totally necessary. I mean, it's kind of necessary for the combo. So this is that 100% necessary. This, I'd like 1 copy if we can get it. This is totally necessary. This isn't totally necessary. If I had this, I'd probably be in an unbelievable spot. Also, we have Thunder Dragon Colossus, which is really nice, and this is a Thunder that you get to summon for free. And we also have 2 copies of regular Thunder Dragon. So we can pretty much end on like, we can end basically on like this guy plus Thunder Dragon Colossus and then summon this on our opponent's board. And we just need a couple of like little random pulls here and there, and I think we're where we need to be. Okay, we actually won this coin flip. Oof. I mean, we've got 2 floodgates. I mean, we got a floodgate, Magical Broker. Okay, I guess we summon out the Magical Broker. We activate Moon Mirror Shield onto the Magical Broker. Why not? We'll do that. And then we'll activate the Parshath to protect our set cards from destruction. We'll set 2 and pass. I mean, it's not the best. It depends on what deck he's playing. That's the other thing with the problem with this Floodgate deck. It like very much depends on what our opponent's playing. If they're playing Horse, for example, like this is just, we just lose here. We probably just lose if they're playing Horse. But it really depends on what they're playing. They're going to activate, this could be Dark Magician, but it could also be a number of other things. If it's Dark Magician, I wait for him to summon Rod, I flip. There can be only one. I think we're in a good spot. Otherwise, this is actually a card that I've been wanting to pull too. I think this card is really, really, really cool. Could be really fun in a Masochist challenge. Just generally kind of a fun card. He's going to do nothing. I think I'm actually just going to do this and draw a card. I'm just going to destroy the Sanctuary. Yeah, goodbye Sanctuary, draw a card. I think it's worth it. Sanctuary protects our back row, like our face down back row, but I think I'd rather just draw and get some advantage going here. That's the other thing. I like Magical Broker conceptually because he is like a card that could, in theory, just like anything we don't need, we can just get rid of for free. Like last game, for example, it's like Magical Planter, but slightly better because it's on a monster card. Magical Planter is another card that I'm like, see, like this, I could just switch this out next turn. Well, not next turn, but during our opponent's turn. I can just switch this card out and then get something better. Aura Paragon. This card's decent, but a little bit dangerous because it blows itself up. But I'll summon it out. Why not? We'll summon out the Aura Paragon. We'll see what our opponent's playing. Maxi. This was my card literally says I can't special summon. I can't spot. I physically cannot special summon. This is a Dark Magician player. Do I play around the Mirror Force? I don't know. I'm just gonna attack. I'm not gonna play around the Mirror Force. Maybe they'll have Mirror Force. Maybe they won't. We'll see. Hopefully they don't. It isn't. Again, it is a Dark Magician player. Anything goes here. It could be negate attack, Mirror Force. Okay, you can't special summon again, or a Paragon prevents special summoning. So he can't special summon. If he had a Dark Magician, he couldn't summon it even if he wanted to. And then we'll just go to end phase. And we'll just set and pass. And I think that should be good. Again, he needs to normal summon to out this. This does get outed automatically, but he may not realize that. So if he has like Magician Souls, for example, he can normal summon that. This will pop itself, and then he can special summon Dark Magician for free. Branded Regained. I'm starting to understand what's going on with our opponent. I think his hand's just full of like random one-ofs. Continuous spell one-ofs. If only he had a Magical Broker right now, he'd be cooking. Get rid of all this stuff and start drawing. He's going to go to end phase. I am definitely going to get rid of... I'm going to activate this, and I'm going to activate the Magical Broker to draw yet another card. Again, this is like... It just switches things out. It's such a random card. This card is actually really good in True Dracos. I'm shocked that more True Draco players don't see it. Obviously, I can't really play it because we've got, you know, kind of a disaster of a deck going on here. We don't have everything to our... Oof, that's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. I guess we just activate that. Yeah, we activate that. I would attach this to the Aura Paragon, but I just think it would be dumb because this thing's going to blow itself up anyway. Actually, let me see something. Oh, I can protect itself from destroying itself. This might be a little combo here. That might not be too bad, actually. Now that I see it, this might be a combo. So I'll attack, and it'll put a counter on itself. But when this card tries to blow itself up, I can actually protect it by removing a counter from this. That's actually, wow, such random, neat synergy there. It's actually really good. It's actually really, really unexpected synergy. There's a lot of synergy going on this field right now. The Magical Broker, the Aura Paragon with the Power of the Guardians. There's a lot of interesting synergy here. He's going to set a monster. All right. He's going to set a monster. You know, if he summoned it, he could have tried to out this. These people are goofy. Yeah, but then again, he has to out the rest of Storming Mirror Force. Not really going to be needed right now, but okay, that's fine. Let's just go to battle phase. Attack over this. We'll see what it is. Yep, we get over it, guaranteed. And then Aura Paragon. Attack directly. Put another counter on this card. Wonderful. The synergies came out in full force. That was actually really, really, really good. I don't know what the hell our opponent had in their hand. I assure you, they probably could have done more. They could have outed our Paragon by just normal summon. All right, this is what our opponent was playing. He had a really bad matchup. I'll give him that. He just had a really, really bad matchup. He's playing like the noob central deck. He's got the Kashtira cards with the branded cards, but really they're just Bestial cards. It's Bestial, branded, Kashtira, Dark Magician. It is the ultra noob. Usually we lose to this exact kind of stuff, but I imagine he probably bricked on his own random stuff. He probably had like Eternal Soul and like call buys and like random cards he couldn't use, hand traps that just didn't come up. All right, let's open up some more packs. So far, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. The pulls have been pretty good. Got randomly good cards for random stuff. Wattkeeper, Alliance, Message, Salamangreat, Fennec Fox, Judgment. I actually can summon this, right? Yeah. This card I can summon, but it's not really that great of a card, honestly. Book of Moon. Wow, that's our first Book of Moon. Hundreds of episodes in. That's a great card, actually. Another Scale Bomber. I think I actually have that. Book of Moon's a great pull. Book of Moon's definitely a good pull. I don't know what deck we would run it in, but that's like a really good pull. It's good against Link decks. It's good against basically anything that's not a fusion deck. It's pretty good. Heroic Challenger. We've got a Hollow Diamond Direwolf, our second copy. Maybe even our third, honestly. Delta Crow. Seal of Ori Calco. So this card basically just gives a monster 500 attack. That's all it really does. It's definitely not as good as it is in the show. It's not like this card is not a bad card. It's just not really that great. We can definitely get away with using it in this anti-meta deck, but it's really, I think there's just better cards. Gravity Zero, Shrink. That's not terrible. We used to use that. And I can't use, yeah, Saphira. Is this the new Saphira? Yeah, I can't really do anything with this. All right, I managed to win another coin flip, luckily. This is pretty good, actually. I think we finally maybe managed to get the ratios down for this deck. Like, this is exactly the kind of hand you want. Like, even though it's not a perfect combination of spells and traps, like, we got one monster and 4 spell trap cards. Again, it's not perfect, right? We would rather have a barrier statue than this, and then Moon Mirror Shield on a barrier statue. We'd rather have that, but this is not terrible. This is ratio-wise pretty decent. It's kind of what we want. I think he might have Max C here, which would be phenomenal. I hope he has Max C. If he Max C's us, we get a free card, banished, and we're not special summoning anymore. Hopefully he Max C's right now. Red Eye Soul. I did not see that coming. I did not see this. Something's getting banished. That's good. At least that's good. Something's getting banished. I did not see a Red Eye Soul coming. That I'm not going to lie. I don't know why this card's a UR. Because this one is not as good as some of the other ones, but okay, fair enough. Let's go Kashtira Ogre. We'll banish 5 off the top. Summon Skull, Red Eyes Wyvern, Red Eye Spirit. Red Eyes Fusion is leaving. That is gone. But this is a Red Eyes player, and he's definitely playing more Red Eyes Fusions. So we're going to definitely activate the Moon Mirror Shield. I have to do this because his monster on field is already 28. But on top of that, if he summons Dragoon, I have to be ready for that. So I'm just going to end on this. He's definitely going to summon a Dragoon. This is a Red Eyes player. This Red Eyes Soul is definitely like an underwhelming card. There's a much better card that's a lower rarity that also came out at a similar time, which is right here. This Black Meteor is actually really good. Soul, I don't know why that's the UR. He's gonna activate Insight. This will give him access to Red Eyes Fusion. Again, I just unfortunately there's not much I can do about this. Yeah, Red Eyes Fusion. There's not much I can do about this. Dragoon is really like, if anything's going to beat us, it's going to be Dragoon. Because now he can just activate and summon that. That is just why is he setting. Again, if we lose this duel, it's going to be to Dragoon. It's going to be to Dragoon's going to lose this duel. I'm going to have to bait stuff out for sure. He's going to send these two. Summon a Dragoon. I'm going to have to bait stuff. So the reason I'm going to activate Dogmatica Punishment now is because, again, I need to out this Dragoon. So I'm going to target this, and I want him to negate this with Dragoon. I want him to negate it. Hopefully he takes the bait. If he takes the bait, this is good for us. If he doesn't, it is what it is. Because if he takes the bait, we can Storming Mirror Force. The problem is he has a follow-up. Oh, he took the bait. Great. His follow-up is actually Red Eyes, the one that I showed before, Red Eyes Black Meteor. He has the follow-up, which is pretty good. The Red Eyes Black Meteor is a problem for us, for sure. We're going to activate Kashtira Ogre. 5, why not? If I could hit another Red Eyes Fusion, that would be good. Claw of Hermos. I basically hit one, right? Because we've got the Red Eyes Insight. You can banish that. Like, this guy's deck is ultra idiotic, but it's like Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is such a good card. Unfortunately, I can block out Curtain one time for this, but this can be used twice in a turn. Is there a point to block out Curtain this? I don't think there is. Because if I block out Curtain, this effect can be used twice. I probably should have saved this Moon Mirror Shield. I didn't think that he would be able to get to a Dragoon. I'm not going to use this because he could just, this effect is twice per turn, so there's no point to do it. And then that will go definitely to the bottom of the deck. We don't need that. And then when he attacks, we just Storming. He can't summon anymore in this turn. Yep, can't negate or summon. So that actually outs that board. Perfect. Now we just need to draw like a barrier statue or something. That would be perfect, because then we can just, or Fossil Dyna barrier statue, or the Paragon. We need to draw any one of those things and we're good. Fiendish Chain. We lost the duel. We lost the duel. That sucks. Yeah, we lost. There's nothing we can do. You can just activate the Red Eyes Meteor, get back Fusion, activate Fusion. Or you can just do that and then special summon back a big dragon. He's going to summon back Soul? Why would you summon back Soul? I mean, I guess you could do this quick effect and burn me. It is a quick effect. Yep, counts as, so he inflicts 9 to me. Yep, he's going to activate the Red Eyes Meteor Engrave. He's going to attack with Red Eyes Dragoon. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He can just end this game anytime. He has a quick effect to end this duel. But he's not doing it. But I have Fiendish. I don't know what he's doing right now. Forbidden Drop. Again, that just does nothing. Now, I'm not going to lie. Losing to pure Red Eyes is pretty embarrassing. That deck is more bricks than it is playable cards. To lose to that is just... it's horrifying. Okay, so we won this coin flip. We have Condemned Witch, Aura Paragon, basically. Labyrinth Archfiend, and Magical Broker. I think we just go with the Condemned Witch. I think this is the best thing to do. We'll go with this. We'll try to search. See what we can grab. Let me see what this says. Tribute, right? Tribute and Summon a Fairy. Okay. So we're going to Dimensional Fissure here, Crackdown, and Forbidden Droplets. That's not bad. The only thing with the Forbidden Droplets is I can't use it under D-Fissure, but we'll see what we get. Our follow-ups, I guess Labyrinth Archfiend. We have the Aura Paragon, which is kind of cool. It's not terrible. We'll see what we can do. The hope is, yeah, our opponent just scoops. Okay, yeah, our hope was just a normal summon, and then we switch out into Aura Paragon. That would have been the ideal choice there. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. You almost feel bad. I mean, I do feel bad for them, but they were playing Skull Servants, and I activated D-Fissure. I didn't beat them. D-Fissure beat them. I didn't beat them. I just got lucky, honestly. Yeah, this deck basically can't play under that. If they don't draw Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster or Heavy Storm, unfortunately they lose. Also, that That or a Paragon would have been really good, because they would have normal summoned any one of these little monsters. I would have just switched out, and then they wouldn't be able to special summon. And it's really, really good against Mseti and the entire crew. Like, you almost feel bad because this guy's just trying to have fun, and here we are being villain. And this is a deck that we lost to, which is like super embarrassing. We've got a pure Red Eyes deck. Again, more bricks than Red Eyes cards. 2 sets of Dark Magicians. We've got every Red Eyes card, even Meteor, which is not good. He's got Visa Starfrost. Not sure why that's in here. No Synchros whatsoever. He's got rank 7s nobody's ever heard of, that no one's ever summoned. He has this rank 6 actually with 2 level 6s. The only way to make it is this, and I guess this entire line here. Cup of Ace. I mean, with how bad this extra deck is, you might as well just play Pot of Extravagance, honestly. But wow. But this is the deck we lost. This is probably the worst deck we've played against today, and this is the deck we lose to. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Let's see what we can get. Like I said, today I had a decent pulls. All right, some things we can definitely use. Steel Swarm, White Veil. This card is like weirdly, it's like a decent card. It forces you to attack into back row, and then it outs the back row. It's not like a terrible card, but it's like a very, very slow back row out. It basically just forces you to. It basically just you can. It's like Harpy's Feather Duster, but you have to enter the battle phase and attack. It's a little slow. Is this Alexis Rhodes from the anime? I remember Chaz used this card, if I remember correctly, or she used this card. I don't remember who used the card. But is that Alexis right there? I don't remember. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And then a bunch more unusable cards. That White Veil isn't like a terrible card, though. That's like an early Masochist card, like an early Masochist special for sure. It seems like a card we'd use very early in the show, because it's like a generic out to back row. Stardust Assault Warrior is not what I thought it was going to be. A Recon, Cubic, another Cubic card. Super Heavy Samurai, and a guaranteed UR is Dynomorphia Domain. This is the fusion spell. I don't think I have what I need to make this playable, but this is a card for sure. All right, real quick, let's check out some stuff. So somebody asked me to check out the for hire stuff. We have decent for hire stuff. We're missing Beat, which you need. We have 2 copies of Folgo. We don't have the other UR. We also don't have Raphael. And we don't have any of the other high rarity cards, but we have most of the low rarity cards, which I guess that's pretty nice. And then we've got Cubics. Let's check those out. How are we doing on the Cubic pile? We're missing the Searcher, which is, I'm sorry, not the Searcher, the Sender, which is more important in this deck than Searching. But we're missing this, which is quite important. We're also missing Karma, which is quite important. Karma is so important, even, I mean, we have that card, the Foolish Burial of Goods. We have 1 copy. This is a great card to send. We don't have this. It is the Searcher of the deck, which you have to banish it from graveyard. So we don't have this. Dharma is whatever, but we do need these 2. These are like very, very important actually in the deck. You actually do need them. And then the rest of the stuff we have Cubic Ascension and Vijom, which are both pretty decent. And then Dynomorphia, I imagine we probably don't have. Yeah, Dynomorphia is like such a high rarity deck. Like, everything is basically UR, super, UR. It's like such a high rarity deck. Every card is high rarity other than like 3 cards. I don't think this is one of those decks. I don't think we are ever going to be able to fully pull this off. Ever. This is way too high rarity of a deck. All right, wonderful. We won that coin flip, which is great. And the hand's looking pretty good. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's definitely not. He's going to Maxius. That actually really sucks because I was going to cash Deer Ogre. I'm probably still going to cash Deer Ogre. I just don't have I don't know why he just threw it out in the standby phase, but that's fine, I guess. So I guess we'll go with this stuff. We just have not drawn the barrier statue. Weirdly enough, we just have not seen it. Like I play 3. I play 3 barrier statues. I mean, 2 barrier statue, Fossil Dyna, and the Paragon. So we basically play 5 copies of Your Opponent Can't Special Summon, but we just haven't seen them at all. Change of Heart. Yes, my special summon was totally for nothing. Yeah, completely for nothing. That was terrible, actually. I should have just left it in hand. Now he's going to go Rite of Armiseer. And I guess we can crack down and take it back, but like, for what? Rite of Armiseer. I think we lost this one. Because now he's going to get the negate on board, and this actually really sucks. He's going to go with Draco back. He's going to be able to bounce something. I don't think it really matters what gets bounced here. It just depends on what he has, I guess. It does suck that he gets to use Cashier over against us. And now he's going to bounce something for free. Yeah. Again, there's nothing I can really do about that. Just gets bounced for free. And now he's playing Plunder Patrol. Oof. We definitely have lost this duel. Yeah, he's going to get a negate. I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything. And he's got Plunder Patrol. Yeah, this is totally unwinnable. He's already got 8,800 on board. Even if he does nothing else, he has a negate for my one card. There's all you have to do is just attack, and he would have won. There's nothing that I can do there. He unfortunately had the outs. Other than I could have summoned technically the... If my trap card had resolved, which it wouldn't have, I could have summoned the Labyrinth, but he would have just negated it. Okay, so we went second, and of course we draw a great going first hand. When we're going second, we drew 2 Labyrinth Archfiends, no trap cards whatsoever, and they're playing a deck that ends on an unaffected by everything monster, and I have... Why do I draw going second hands going first? And why do I draw this hand going second? Like, there's literally nothing I can do. I just have a normal summon that locks out of special summoning, and then we've got these two guys that completely don't work with this card right here. And then we've got Blackout Curtain, which I guess is decent, but again, we have to play against the deck that's going to end on a monster's unaffected by everything. Okay, our opponent's turn is coming to a close. The crazy thing is, if we draw a Moon Mirror Shield, we actually do have a chance of, like, basically winning this duel. A Moon Mirror Shield, a variety of other cards can actually win this duel. Which is just this hand is... Power of the Guardians is not enough. It's not enough. Maxi. Full combo Maxi. This is what actually made me start playing this deck. It's full combo Maxi. We'll go Fossil Dyna. We'll just summon it out. And unfortunately, he can detach and negate everything, right? Yeah, I mean, we'll try it, but we'll try it. We'll attach to this. The Blackout Curtain technically is not an activated effect. We'll go with the Fossil Dyna, Blackout Curtain, and we can, I guess, attack over some stuff. If we had drawn, like I said, if we had drawn Moon Mirror Shield, we probably actually would have won this duel, which is actually kind of insane. And we have 3 Moon Mirror Shields. All of this rubbish in my hand right now, I wish we could trade out. So we'll attack over Mr. Y-Street. And I guess we just go to end phase. That's all we've got. But again, these are not 3 unactivated effects. So he can activate this, so we lose more damage. Okay, he's going to negate our effects. Okay, until the end phase. And then he's going to drop the attack. I guess since he did that, why not? We'll use the Archfiend. That's actually perfect. We'll summon that out. His monster is unaffected by everything. I forgot we were under Maxi. It's so irrelevant that I actually forgot. I guess we'll set this Storming Mirror Force. Why not? Unfortunately, again, this is unaffected, but the rest of the cards are not unaffected. So at least that's good. But he will make it so my other cards can't be activated anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's going to activate this, so I can't. He's going to negate all my effects. I can't activate them. And then he can attack. This is 0 attack. He can search, but as of right now, he still can't... I can still protect my cards, as far as I know. Blackout Curtain, yes, I want to use Blackout Curtain. I take the 35, I use Blackout Curtain. Unfortunately, like I said, the Fossil Dyna, I can't activate power... Or actually, again, activate Power of the Guardians. That's nice, yeah. Remove a counter. That's nice. Fortunately, I guess we can't put counters on, but we can take counters off if I can't activate my effects. Now, the only issue here... We gotta get some counters we gotta get some counters on this card. Like I said, if we draw Moon Mirror Shield, we actually probably can win this duel. Randomly enough, Moon Mirror Shield maybe actually wins us this duel. So we'll draw, goes in, does nothing in this matchup. Other than maybe summon the Labyrinth Archfiend. I think we go to battle phase here. I can summon Aura Paradon. But what is that gonna do? I guess we can go to battle phase attack, get another counter. So at least that would be decent. But then we have to take a ton of... We lose next turn if we do that, actually. Yeah, we lose next turn. I think we have to switch this to defense. And we have to, because that's more defense than this. And then we will... Is there a point to set this? I guess, yeah, we just set this. Just in case we flip it later, get some plays going. Then we end on that. Yeah, I think we do that. And then Fossil Dyna. This is, it really is insane. Like, literally a Moon Mirror Shield would have won this duel. And we have 3. We just drew too many damn monsters that are not usable. And then dealing with a monster, it's 3,500 attack and unaffected by everything. And negates all of our back row. And prevents us from activating effects. I mean, this is unbelievable. He's going to switch that to defense. I guess he remembered the storming. Oh, he has no materials. It's true, he has no materials. You can't detach and do that whole... Your opponent can't activate a single thing effect. And we can actually protect Fossil Dyna because he will be getting every time he battles, right? If an attack is declared. So if he attacks it, we get a counter. And then when he tries to destroy it, he loses the... we can take the counter off. He's going to attack our face down. Even better. Storming, no point. He's unaffected. Literally no point. So, okay, whatever. Aura Paragon's gone. Okay, Moon Mirror Shield. Possibly wins us the duel. Moon Mirror Shield. Solemn Warning. I guess I set that. I guess I set that. Why not? We'll set that. We'll end phase. I guess I set that. We technically have enough to play it. Because, again, if we can get to that Moon Mirror Shield, the Solemn Warning can maybe help later. If he activates something outrageous. Battle phase. Okay. Probably going to attack this. Yep. As expected. Nope, he's unaffected. Right? It's not as long as he has material. Nope, just generally unaffected. Because I remember you could summon him off of that other card. Oh, Forbidden Droplets. Unaffected. Still unaffected. Still can't use it. I guess we can summon... No, we don't want to Gozen. If I Gozen, then I can't even summon the Labyrinth Arch. Okay, he's going to normal summon Strength. Neither of these effects are once per turn, so that's fine. So if he attacks, they're not once per turn. I can put a counter on. Yeah, so that'll give it a counter. That's not once per turn. I can actually storm a Mirror Force and get start building the counters up, but I don't think there's a point. So we'll do that. And actually, I don't even have to do anything. Yeah, he's just not enough attack. He should have attacked with this first. That was his mentality. This will give me another counter. Wonderful. And then I can just take a counter off to protect it. Yep, we want to use it to protect it. We'll take off one counter. So we're up one counter. Wonderful. This can't get over it now. Exquisite. Alright, Fiendish Chain. I don't want to clog a zone for that. No need. I guess we can clog a zone for this. That's not terrible. Go to end phase. Clogging a zone for Fiendish. Okay, he's going to summon 1800 monster, which again doesn't really matter because it's not enough to get over it. But if we really need to, we can use Forbidden Droplets. He can send a Raidraptor card. This only matters because it'll get him like later set up now, not now. Yeah, he's going to send this one. Sure, whatever. If he can get past this, he pretty much wins the duel anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Add a Raidraptor card. Again, there's not much I can really do there. He's going to add another copy of the continuous spell. Sure. Alright, battle phase. Yep, we'll get a counter. Storming would be pointless. Yeah, sure. We get a counter, and then it'll take off a counter to protect. Nope. Nope. Yes. So we'll remove a counter, and we just protect our monster. Alright, Memories of the Adversary is not terrible, I guess. Not terrible. Like, a lot of stuff we're getting is just, like, not terrible, but just not useful at this moment. End phase, okay. Yep, he's giving up finally. Again, we just need to draw one Moon Mirror Shield. One Moon Mirror Shield, we've got this. Nope, can't even set it. No point. One Moon Mirror Shield, and I've literally got this. That's all I have to do. One singular Moon Mirror Shield. Okay, we've got Magical Broker. If there was a way to special summon him in defense, I would do it. I mean, technically, I can, right? I mean, technically, I don't want to do that. I can summon Magical Broker, send him to the graveyard with Forbidden Droplets. I can draw a card. It's a little convoluted, but I can technically draw a card if I really wanted to. But it would require me to summon him, activate, like, goes in, activate, send it, and then my opponent's turn, activate Forbidden Droplets, send him to the graveyard. I would have to do all of that. It's a little, like I said, convoluted to draw one card, and we have to give up like 3 cards to draw one card, and that Forbidden Droplets might actually come in handy later on. Damn, bro, I just need one copy, one copy of... I just need one singular copy of our Moon Mirror Shields. Like, I have 3. Please, just give me a Moon Mirror Shield. I really need it. 3 copies, just need one. This is basically a race to see who will draw. Either I draw Moon Mirror Shield, or he draws one of my 3 Moon Mirror Shields, or he draws one of his 3 copies. Or if I draw one of my 3 copies of Moon Mirror Shield, or he draws one of his 1 copy of probably Harpy's Feather Duster that he plays. Gravity Bind. Like, literally doing nothing right now. Like I said, we could do this very convoluted thing that might actually end up being bad for us. Gravity Bind I'm definitely not going to use. Actually, Anti-Spell I'm definitely not going to use at this point. Condemned Witch. I guess we can deck thin with Condemned Witch, right? Yeah, we can deck thin. I guess that's not bad. So we'll summon her out. She'll allow me to search. And sure, we'll search. This will definitely deck thin us a little bit, which is good. And then we can activate Forbidden Droplets. Yeah, we'll activate this. Send her to the graveyard so we confirm, sure. Doesn't matter who, but we'll just get her off the field. Because I can't special summon with this on field. This guy's unaffected, but it doesn't matter. I just did that just to... I did that totally just to deck thin a little bit. So this guy's gonna, out of nowhere, is gonna start using Roost. Which lets him shuffle back 3 and draw 1. He could have done this at any point. He just now decided to do it because I guess he's starting to realize he can lose by deck out here. End phase, sure. Yeah, I don't know. He could have done that at any point, honestly. He could have done that at any given point throughout this duel. Oh my god. Can I just please see a Moon Mirror Shield? End phase. I guess we'll give up the... I think at this point, probably the mistake is dead. At this point in the duel, Dogmatic Punishment... Actually, I should have activated Dogmatic Punishment. I should have set that. Because I can use that to destroy Roost. He's going to end phase. Sure, why not? Magical Broker, second one. Yeah, let's just do this. And then we'll destroy something. And we can put the dinosaur in graveyard so they can pop cards. Okay, let's activate the Dogmatic Punishment. I'm definitely not going into my extra deck anyway. The monster is... 1700 attacks, so this has no material anyway. I guess we'll just destroy this, and it doesn't really matter. We're doing this entirely just to pop some small trap cards, I guess. We'll just send that. Block out Curtain. No, we don't want to protect our opponent's card. We'll just do that, destroy that. Good enough. Magical Planter. Only we had a space for a continuous spell trap card. That actually would be good. I mean, I guess I could use Forbidden Droplets, clear up some zones. Has to be face up. Yeah, face. Is it worth getting rid of some of this stuff? I actually don't think it is. To draw 2 cards, I actually don't think. Then you can make a giant play, but again, I don't think it is actually worth it. Not yet. Yeah, we'll just hit the end phase. I guess we could just discard. Like, Magical Planter's not bad. I'll just discard it. It's not. Yeah, it's probably not the best card right now. Our zones are kind of clogged, and I kind of need this stuff. He's going to activate the Roost again. Or he's setting a monster. That's good to see. Another Magical Broker. Oh, damn it. I'm just trying to get this damn fossil. This Moon Mirror Shield. We'll activate the fossil. Why not? I know he's got another Roost anyway, but I'll pop this. Yeah, I'll pop the Roost. Lockout Curtain. No, I don't want to protect my opponent's card. Main phase. Battle phase, main phase 2. I guess we'll just set this. Why not? We'll set it, end phase. Alright, he's going to activate another Roost. I knew he had it because he searched it earlier, but might as well use up the stuff. Again, he will win the grind game if I don't draw a Moon Mirror Shield. He will win the grind game because he's got Roost, which can put back 3 every single turn. So unless we can get rid of the second Roost, he will be winning this grind game. Again, I'm just looking for 1 of our 3 of Barrier Statue. Again, not terrible. Just not useful right now. Well, this is good. We actually drew Necro Valley, which actually probably wins us the duel. Because now he can't use the Roost anymore. But now he's got a little too many cards there, which is a problem. So I guess we just... And again, we're not even trying to draw that right now. But that... If we had drawn that earlier, we would have guaranteed ourselves the win. We have 16. They have... Actually, that guaranteed us the win because they draw first. So he can no longer use Roost anymore. He can technically add back from this, so that evens it out. But he can't add back from Banished. He can't add back from Graveyard. Yeah, this is going to get negated. Yep, negated every time. We drew Durama Cannon, which is technically an out, but that would make the Power of the Guardians fall off my Fossil Dyna. I would be outing this card, but I wouldn't be outing the rest of this stuff, and I don't have any follow-up after that. So unfortunately, while it is an out to that one monster, it's not an out to this situation. We actually drew There Can Be Only One, which I am probably going to use, because that is actually kind of decent in this situation. There Can Be Only One. It's actually kind of deep, because it outs his board pretty much. It like narrows the monster sizably. It's going to go to end phase, sure, no problem. Again, if we need to get anything off the board, we do have Forbidden Droplets right now, so we can get things off the board as we need to. Crackdown, again, that's not bad, but it's just, like, right now, that's just not doing anything. Again, we're just going to end phase. Again, Crackdown's, like, not a bad... Like, we keep drawing stuff that's not bad, but we actually need, specifically, Moon Mirror Shield, one of our 3 copies. Please. Alright, so our opponent switched everything to attack, but I don't think they realize I have this. I'm going to go ahead and just... There Can Be Only One right now, and that'll force him to send all of his... Wing Beasts and stuff to the graveyard, so that he almost had it. He made this 2100 by summoning a bunch of things, but now that'll get sent to graveyard and he'll just be put right back in the same situation. And he's going to activate this again. He can't because of Necro Valley. I almost feel bad for him. Like, I really do actually feel bad for my opponent, but at the same time, you know, he's summoning monsters unaffected by everything. It's, you know, finally he just, I don't know what's crazier. The fact that I couldn't draw one of my 3-ofs. There's 10 cards left in my deck. I have 3 of this card, and I couldn't see it. Or the fact that this guy actually stuck around this whole time. Yeah, this is insane. I had 10 cards left in deck, and I did not see my Moon Mirror Shield. I couldn't see. Like, I don't know where it was. It was literally probably the bottom 3 cards in my deck were this Moon Mirror Shield. All right, this is what my opponent was playing. They were playing any back row outs whatsoever. They just didn't care about back row. They had nothing. They didn't have a singular back row out. They had this glorious thing, and this was their out to probably whatever the situation I had on board was. But if they had negated the right card, they should have saved it and then negated that. They should have saved it for the other turn. They should have negated this. They should have negated my Power of the Guardians, and they probably could have won that duel. But they don't have any back row outs whatsoever. Okay, let's win some stuff. We got some packs again. Let's hopefully get something good. That was a very painful win. That was like it was like the 2 snails racing. It was terrible. Tree Otter, Ancient Warrior, is this a good one? No, not this one. Another Anchor Drill is pretty cool. Phantom Knights Helm and Super Quantum, cool. Double Agent. That card is just absolutely not usable. Shouldn't be this rarity. No one's ever resolved this. Unfortunately, that card is not good enough. You can only use it maybe during Master Rule 4. After Master Rule 4, that card basically became physically impossible to actually like pull off. Unless you're playing like a Link Festival, maybe you can pull that off. Other than that, that card's basically impossible. There's a lot of hollows. Okay, so we've got, that's not usable. Chimera Tech. I don't think I have a regular Cyber Dragon, so I can't actually make this. Not yet. But that is actually kind of good going forward. If we ever pull Cyber Dragon, that's good. Or any card that counts as Cyber Dragon, that's pretty decent. But if we ever pull the card that makes all things on the field machines, the rare, if we ever pull that, that'll actually be really good. And then we've got another Sanctum of Parshath. Cool. So let's see what this is. Spiral Quick Fix. We just pulled a Spiral card. Now we pulled another Spiral card. And then we've got Mirror. That's a great card. Mirrological Aggregator. He's the GOAT. That's a great card to send off of our Dogmatic Punishment. That goes right into the deck we're currently playing. That's amazing. And Red Eyes Darkness, the Link 4. This card is like super overly nerfed, so unfortunately its effects are not that great. Okay, so let's add some cards here. We've got definitely Mirrological Aggregator. That's a phenomenal pull for that deck, exactly. So that definitely goes in. We could take out, it doesn't matter what we take out. This is our anti-meta deck anyway. I'm not really summoning any of these cards. I'm going to take that out. Easy swap out. I realized something else too. We should probably be playing Dogmatic Punishment and our Going Second Trap deck. I actually think this card would be kind of good because we don't really summon from the extra deck. We break our opponent's board and then we kind of just summon like Paleozoics and stuff. I think this would actually be pretty decent, especially now that we have Mirrological Aggregator and we have the Fossil Skull Wagon. That's actually pretty... Right, unfortunately, we've lost a coin flip yet again. Again, we draw 4 monsters when we lose the coin flip. That's like so weird. We win the coin flip, no monsters. We lose the coin flip, 4 monsters. It all depends on what he's playing. I'm shocked we won that last one. That was like, this is even worse than the last one. The last one was bad, but this is even worse. The last time they summoned an unaffected monster. This time, as you can see here, they've got Drytron, which is yet another combo deck that's going to take forever. And then it's going to end on various negates. We honestly kind of got lucky last duel. I don't know if we'll get lucky again. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, if we draw Moon Mirror Shield, we could probably win. If we don't draw Moon Mirror Shield, we probably lose. Unfortunately, they have a spell trap card negate right here. They also can end on a multi-monster negate. So they can end on a multi-monster negate, and then they have the spell trap card negate. So it's going to be a little bit rough to deal with all of this. Especially, like I said, this hand is like, well, I don't know why we drew 4 monsters again. Some games, no monsters for 5 turns straight, and then some duels, 4 monsters in our opening hand. This mixer is like really... These are hands, I swear to you, when you play in real life, you just don't see hands like this. Like this just doesn't happen. There's like certain hands on Master Duel, like Master Duel exclusive. Sometimes I'll be playing on my main account, I'll draw like 3 of the same hand trap. It's like, dude, this has never happened in real life. It's never happened. It's like the deck's unshuffled. But this is, like I said, sometimes you get weird hands like this. It happens. Not really anything to stress out about. Alright, so this is what our opponent's ending on. It's Spell Trap Negate, Monster Negate, and IP. I have, again, a handful of essentially all monsters, and 2 cards that don't really help. I guess we go Barrier Statue here. He can technically use this to go into a Phoenix if he wants to protect this IP. But we'll threaten Battle Phase, attack over the IP. Guess he doesn't have a Phoenix. Main Phase 2. Yeah, this is... I'm trying to see if this is worth even sticking around in. And I don't think that it is. Again, this is like 3 unusable cards in your opening hand. It's a little outrageous. Like, ratio-wise, we should be drawing... In this particular deck, we should be drawing like 1 monster, 4 spell trap cards. That should be the ratio. We drew the opposite of that ratio. It almost seems impossible. Again, he has 2 spell trap card negates. I mean, I guess we stick around just to see what else we draw. We'll save this. We'll let this get run over first. Well, yeah, and then we'll activate the Fiendish Chain. So now we activate Fiendish Chain. Target this. He's going to activate either one of these 2 negates. Yep, negate and destroy. Judgment is only good going first. It's insane. Like, this deck is like... If you go first, you win, unless the game just doesn't give you any monsters. But if you go second, it's just such a rough time. And then that's exactly, yep, not exactly, but 100 over where it needs to be. Yeah, that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. All right, we won the coin flip. I mean, this is okay. Fair enough. We got, I don't know, some games 4 monsters, some games 0. This game, it's 4 monsters. I guess we'll have to live with it. If they have an imperm, we straight up lose. I didn't draw anything else to follow up with here. But if they have a normal summon, I guess I can steal it. But this hand is... It's okay, I guess. Ah, look at this. D-Fissure. Oh, never mind. This is Gozen match. I thought it was something else. Damn, we might be fucked. Kashtira. Ugh, we lost. Bro, come on, man. I mean, they can normal summon and search the... They can search the dude. I don't know why they would search Ogre. They should be searching the other guy. The normal summon level 4 man. That's what they should search. If they search the normal summon level 4 man, they could just attack over my Fossil Dyna. Yeah, I thought this was the card that steals. They're very similar in artwork. Yes, they had it anyway. So they normal summon that. Yeah, activate, banish. Makes it level 7. Again, I just unfortunately don't have anything in response to this. I guess, yeah, this guy's dark. Okay, good. So we're going to have to play a little bit of a different game here. Alright, battle phase. Put the chaining on. Sure, yes. Okay, perfect. So he gets destroyed. He's gone. And now we have to use before the battle phase ends. I guess we'll use this now. And since we activated a trap, yep, we'll activate summon Labyrinth Archfiend. And now that'll lock him into the fire monsters. And then we'll activate this to set something. And we'll set, probably in this scenario, Memories of the Adversary. Yeah, because Storming is like one of the worst cards you could possibly play against Kashtira. Then we've got double Magical Brokers. The amount of times I actually see Magical Brokers actually just like kind of insane. Like the amount of times that I see this card is like every duel I see 1 to 2 Magical Brokers guaranteed. It's like I don't mind 1. I'm playing 3 to hopefully draw 1, but I'm not playing 3 to draw 3. Alright, so he's going to hit the end phase. Fortunately, Kashtira is a multi-attribute deck. Okay, I think we just put that into circulation. How much defense is Magical Broker? 15. That's not really worth it. I guess we just end here. It's not really worth popping anything at all. I mean, I guess, okay, he's going to activate that. That doesn't really, again, that doesn't really, he can't summon anything that's not a fire Kashtira. All the Kashtiras are all different attributes unless you're talking about the water one. So that doesn't matter. I guess we can just end phase here. No need to even do anything. I don't even want to put Magical Brokers into circulation until I have the proper resources. I don't even want to start summoning anything until I have proper stuff. Ah, he's going to kaiju me. That honestly didn't change a single thing. That buffed my monster. Straight up buffed my monster. I had a 2,000 attack monster. Now I have a 2,800 attack monster. He helped me. My graveyard is empty, no trap cards. I mean, I guess Memories could be a trap card. His best bet right now is the Crash and then summon Ogre. Yeah, that's his best bet. Yep, never mind. No, his best bet was just a Crash, summon Ogre. And he scoops. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. Our hand was extremely awkward, but we managed to win that. Okay, we beat the ultimate anti-meta deck, Kashtira. So now we get to, actually, no, Kashtira is not anti-meta. Kashtira is anti-rogue. If you play a rogue deck and you're stuck playing Kashtira, that's when you really suffer. Jetroid, Dark Lord, can't really use that. Madolche, Butler, Mist Valley, damn, all cards we have. And then we've got Ancient Gear Hydra. It's a super rare. This card is terrible. Terrible. You need like gadgets in circulation, and then you tribute the gadgets, then you can actually do stuff. That card is atrocious. I can't believe we got 2 copies of that. Like, there are super rares we legitimately have like 3-4 copies of at this point, which is, it shows how long we've been doing this, but at the same time, it just like, we get the shittiest ones sometimes. This is the only new card. Yeah, it summons Augusto on flip summon. Not really going to work. A Performa Pal. There are so many Performa Pal cards in this game, and so many of them are high rarity, like this guy. And I've never seen anybody use this card. It lets you Foolish Burial, a Performa Pal, or an Odd Eyes monster. And then it copies the level. I don't know how that could be useful. If it's destroyed, place it in the Pendulum Zone. That is usually what happens. No, it doesn't. No, it usually goes to the top of the X-Trick, but I guess, yes, it goes to the Pendulum Zone. Okay, so again, there's probably some use somewhere with this card, but again, the amount of like high rarity cards in that entire archetype. Another Darkhold Dragon, a second copy of Darkhold Dragon, 0 Dark Holes, 2 Darkhold Dragons. If we ever, man, this is really not bad though. Like, this is actually kind of a decent card. Overall, this card is actually kind of a decent card, but we don't have enough different ways to kind of like make it go off, and that's the problem. For a going second deck, this card is actually like really good, and having 2 is actually better because it makes it more consistent. But like if you use like a Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster, it has to be a type of destruction that doesn't target, which I don't think we have a lot. If a monster is destroyed by a card effect that doesn't target, then you get to special summon him, you get to search a dark hole, and he can't be destroyed by card effects. Like, this card's great, but like we need like 3 dark holes to even make this even a plausible choice, but we have 0. Okay, we just won the coin flip. This is pretty good. I mean, this is a pretty good hand actually. So we're going to summon a barrier statue, and we have Anti-Spell, Dogmatica Punishment, and Gravity Bind, which are all pretty good, plus Magical Broker. This is actually a pretty good hand, and we'll put the chaining on for sure, and then we'll try to activate Anti-Spell Fragrance in the standby phase. I don't know if he actually, is playing Sky Strikers, but if he is, Anti-Spell is pretty good against this. But, I mean, I guess the only issue with Anti-Spell... Oh, Anti-Scoops. Wow, I really want to know what he was playing. I imagine it's probably Sky Strikers. If I made a Sky Striker player Scoop, this is a great day. This is a phenomenal day. This is like maybe one of the best days we've had. We've got to Platinum 2. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. They're actually playing Pendulum. Okay, now I kind of feel bad. This is literally the best deck that I could have possibly played again with that card. This is actually... sometimes, like I said, this deck, sometimes I really feel bad when I play it. I feel so bad for this guy. He couldn't play. He literally... It's like sometimes you say, like, oh, my opponent can't play, and it's like, they actually can, but no, this in this case, they actually couldn't play. They couldn't activate any of their pendulum effects. And they had no outs to it either in the main deck whatsoever. They couldn't get rid of that. I completely... That one singular card, that one singular anti-spell completely countered this entire... You almost have to feel bad. Alright, right back to it. I guess we're opening more packs. This is great. The last two, like I said, weren't the best. Like, they're not bad cards. Hopefully we pull some of the pieces needed to make them better. Witchcrafter, Goki, Wind-Up Dog, Spearholder. This is a card we needed for some kind of a combo that somebody told me one time in the comments section, if I remember correctly. We actually need a Spearholder for that combo. Tribute, add a equip. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a one card. We have like this entire archetype. It's actually kind of insane. We have like this entire archetype. Not the Noble Knight part of it, but we have the entire this archetype. We have like almost everything here. The only thing we're missing is Baron de Fleur. We're missing this dude and Baron de Fleur. And we have pretty much the entirety of this like archetype. And then we've got Metal Foes Dimension. Not Metal Foes, Metaphys. Metaphys. That's a deck, that's another deck that Konami just like, they created, and then they just dropped. They're like, nope, never supporting this deck again. There's a lot of decks out there that Konami has just totally abandoned. It's kind of sad when you think about it. White Dustin. Psyframe Alpha. You know what we're looking for? We're looking for the normal monster. We are still looking for the normal monster. We have Gamma. We have one of these other one that negates spells. We have that one. I think we have this one, Delta. We have Gamma. We have Delta. Like we have the Zeta. We don't have this. We just are missing this common. Everything else in the archetype is higher rarity than that card that we're missing. Rush Warrior and Kaina. So now we have Kaina. Okay. Sky Striker pile continues to grow little by little. Alright, let's check out some decks real quick. Let's just check out some random things that I don't know how much of I have. Let's check out our Sky Striker cards, because I want to see how many of these we have. Like I said, our Sky Striker pile is not bad. We're a little bit low on some things we need to fill. Like we don't have Widow Anchor and Hornet Drones, but I think the way that we get to master at the end of this challenge is to mix two archetypes. I think that's the way to do it. Right now, we're just kind of playing generic stun, generic rank 4, generic traps. Like, we're playing generic stuff. I think the thing that will get us to the next level is probably going to be like maybe mixing two engines that we have a lot of together. And I don't know which ones those will be, but Sky Strikers could be one of them. We have a lot of Sky Strikers. We have a lot of Constellars. We have a lot of Cosmos. We have a lot of Prank Kids, but we're missing some really key ones. But we have a lot. We have actually, weirdly enough, a lot of Earth Machines, but like not... I can't believe we have 4 of this, by the way. We have Earth Machines, but we don't have everything we need. I guess if I go to this, related cards, now it shows me. Yeah, we're missing some of the extra deck. We have this one. We need more of the Link 1. Without the Link 1, this is really difficult to play. We have 3 heavy forwards, which is pretty good. We're missing Harvester, which is extremely important too. Drag Shovel is not super important, but Harvester is actually very important. We're missing that, and then we have none of the kind of like Exceed monsters. So we're missing kind of the key pieces for this deck. But like I said, I think the way in the end that we get to master is probably to mix 2 archetypes somehow, some way. We're going to mix 2 archetypes. I don't know which ones yet, but we definitely will have to do that. On a side note, how many Gokis do we have? Ooh, that's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. I never looked at our Goki stuff. We have almost everything. We have almost all of the Goki cards, and they're kind of low rarity. Now, the problem is we have a low quantity of Suprex and a low quantity of Twist Cobra. You need more of those to be able to play this deck, because those are like the best 2 cards in the archetype in terms of the main deck. We also do have the Scorpio. We have 3 of this. So we're Scorpio, Suprex, and Twist Cobra, like the 3 good ones. Some of these like newer ones that came out later aren't as good, and then we are missing some of the important Link monsters, particularly the one that's unaffected by everything. I think we're missing him. Yeah, this one right here, the one that's unaffected by all other monster effects. This guy right here, he's actually the one like your boss monster that you actually need. This is the only UR in the entire archetype, and honestly, it's not even that good. I think it's just a UR just because it was in the show. And I don't think it's that important. Oh, but this is actually important. The Goki rematch is legitimately important. This is a double monster reborn. You actually need it. See, we're missing like a little bit of a lot of different decks, which is kind of creating an issue. But if we could find 2 decks that have relative synergy, like that's a warrior deck. If we could find like that deck and then another warrior deck, fuse them together, we can maybe have. And then of course we are missing the Dark Hole. Unfortunately, we're missing that. And we need to find something. I don't know how I would search it, but a card that destroys but doesn't target. I need to search cards that fit this condition, because this guy's actually really good too. Like Dark Hole Dragon's good. He's just a generically good boss monster. He searches Dark Hole. Like this card's very good. We need to find a way to use him. Okay, we lost this coin flip, but that's understandable. Our hand is actually pretty decent for losing the coin flip. This is the kind of hand you want when you lose the coin flip, just a bunch of trap cards. 1 monster. Anti-spell you never want to see going second. I remember a few episodes ago you guys told me to play anti-spell in my trap going second deck, but like anti-spell is horrific going second. I know it just won us a duel going first, but going second anti-spell is like legitimately an unplayable card. It just does nothing going second, because by the time you can use it, they've already put their spells into play, or it doesn't matter. But overall, this hand's not bad. I think it's definitely a playable situation. We're also not putting any face-up cards into play at all, so we're just setting 5. Yeah, I think we just set 5 pass. This is set 5 pass if I've ever seen it. This is only during your opponent's turn. So when we activate anti-spell, this will be totally dead. By the way, his end board is extremely lackluster. This is like, I was talking and more worried about my own hand, but this guy literally ended on like Heretic Seal of Heavenly, like he ended on nothing pretty much. And he added the Tiding. Oh no, he sent it to graveyard and then he banished it, and that's like he did nothing pretty much. So standby phase, I think we just hit him with the anti-spell immediately. Yep, anti-spell immediately. I have no reason to steal this, other than the only reason I would steal this is if I want to. Yeah, I can activate this now. Oh, I shouldn't have activated this, because now I can't even set my spell trap card. Oh, but he's gonna max C. Oof. It doesn't really matter, but I probably should have saved that. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because, I should have saved that for sure for when I activated something else. That was my mistake. I didn't even think that through. I would have had like a Storming Mirror Force right now or something. Alright, he's going to summon this Dragon Maid. I actually think the right play is actually to Solemn Warning this summon. Because this one lets him search and lets him. Yeah, I think this is actually a good card to Solemn Warning. Like I said, I should have done this effect on Solemn Warning, because then I would have been able to set a trap card right now. 100% I should have done this. I'm going to set the field spell. Okay, end phase. I think I actually want to Crackdown. Or I can just Durama. Crackdown or Durama? I think Durama's probably better. And then I can. Actually, if I Crackdown and I draw another monster, I can potentially make a Link 3 or 4 play. Or I can make a Link 2 play too, and then just pop this spell trap card here. Yeah, I have no reason to go into like a Boral Sword or anything like that. I guess we just go with this right here, because then that'll just send that to the graveyard for free. Yep, that'll send it to the graveyard, and then we can just flip summon next turn. So we'll draw. Fiendish Chain's pretty good actually against Dragon Maid. It's not like the worst. Flip this face up, and now we just go to battle. Yep, we go to battle phase. We'll just attack him. And then we'll set the Fiendish Chain and end phase. We should, like I said, we should have an additional interruption in the form of like a Mirror Force, or yeah, it would be another Mirror Force, because we already have memories here. Sangan Summoning. I did not see that coming. I'm not going to lie. I did not see that coming. Okay, so I have to remember his monsters are unaffected in the main phase. His Tenpai monsters are unaffected. But I have Crackdown and Fiendish and Memories of the Adversary. So I have 3 pretty good cards against him. If I use Memories against Chandra, oh my god. It's limited to 1. So if I just use that against Chandra, he just loses it, and it's before the. Yeah, I can't respond to this, so I have to be smart. I cannot respond to that effect. He's unaffected. Actually, I could have Fiendish Chain that. I could have, or I could have Crackdown, right? Because these are continuous effects. He's gonna set that. That's mad random. He's gonna special summon this. That's fine. It's fine. I guess we're saving. We're gonna save some interruptions for later. Sure. Yes. It depends on what he attacks with first. He's going to attack with this first. Actually going to Fiendish Chain. I should have Fiendish Chained it earlier. I can crack down this, actually. I don't know if that really helps anything. He's a level 3. Do I need him in any way? No, I probably don't. I should have Fiendish Chained earlier, but it's whatever. We'll Fiendish Chain this one. That'll stop his attack. Yep. Sure, so that'll do that. And then when he attacks with Chandra, now we activate the memories. Perfect. We activate memories. This will get banished off the field, so he won't even be able to special summon anything else. Which is perfect for us. He'll never be able to go to damage step either. He's going to activate this effect. It doesn't matter. He's negated. It literally doesn't matter. He can activate Chandra. Chandra, see, if he activates Chandra, we baited the other one out. Now we can activate Crackdown to take the Chandra from him. And now he'll have nothing. So either way, and what's great is I actually don't have to pay the life points now. And he's already out of both activations. So we take the Chandra regardless, and I don't have to pay anything. So now Chandra's stuck on our board instead of his board. And we get another boost here. Like I said, we should have an additional interruption here. But, oof, I don't know how much that really helps this situation, but we'll go battle phase. We'll attack over this. Perfect. That'll get destroyed. Main phase 2. Set goes in. Hopefully he summons a Dragon Maid of some kind. If he summons a Dragon Maid, that's actually perfect for us. Because then we lock him under Gozen. Under, like, I don't know, if he summons like a fire, like a wind Dragon Maid or something like that, or a dark one. He goes in and then he's stuck. Fire. Damn it. He summoned the fire one. We actually didn't want him to summon this one. We wanted him to summon like a water one or something. Or a wind one. Like any other one. This is the last Dragon Maid we wanted him to summon. Alright, he's going to activate the effect, but unfortunately his monster is a dark, so goes and does nothing. He's going to attack over our Chandra. This is actually really bad, because if he just activates the... Yeah, you know, he just wins now. Yeah, he just wins now. There's nothing I can do about this. Because now he just goes into Biden, and then that's it. Going to add Fadra, probably special summon it. Right now he's going to attack. Wow, he just set the trap card. I've never even seen anybody use this trap card. Alright, unfortunately there's nothing really that we can do here. We've kind of lost no matter what. I should have definitely done that differently. I definitely should have done that differently. That was my fault. Okay, we lost a coin flip, but this hand's actually like pretty good even for breaking boards. We've got Fossil Dyna. Is this guy playing Self-TK? He can't be, right? He's got to be playing something funny. He can't be playing Self-TK. I don't know what he can't. We are in Platinum 2. There's no way he's playing Self-TK, is it? There's got to be some gimmick to this. This cannot be Self-TK. And he's gonna, yeah, it is Self-TK. Bro, we're in Platinum 2. How did you even get up here? How did you even get all the way up here? And how did he get to this? How did he get here? Dude, you're in Platinum 2. How did you get here through Self-TK? All right, here we go. I guess we're opening more packs. Like I said, I should have won that Dragon Maid game for sure. Well, at least I don't know if I would have won, but I definitely should have played it differently. Tiki Curse, Chaos End, Master, Gravity Dragon, Sparkman. That's our first one. Another Performer Pal. The amount of Performer... People always say there's too much Blue Eye support. Have you ever looked at the amount of Performer Pals? Most people don't even know who the hell they are. Like legitimately, like there's so many Performer Pals, you can pull new ones and be shocked by them every single day. There's so many of them. Heroes are another one. Kid Brave, Ty Dangle, another Renola is really good. That is actually good. Medium, Roaring Earth, Code Talker, all cards we already have. That's unbelievable. Okay, we lost this coin flip. The hand's pretty decent actually. Magic Planter, Fiendish. I was going to cut this. I don't know why this is here. I was just trying to cut it. I forgot to. but I accidentally left it in there. Magical Planter is actually kind of decent, but it requires the card to be continuous, which is unfortunate. But this is actually not like a horrific card. And then they're playing Kashtira. Fortunately, we don't have any monster effects, but we don't have anything pretty much at all. We just have Fiendish Chain, Forbidden Droplets, Magic Plant. We have cards that prevent our opponent from playing, and these cards are 1-for-1s, and these cards are negative 1-for-1s, unfortunately. And then this is... okay, I guess we were drawing the Paragon next. This card is actually kind of decent against this deck, too, because they really don't normal summon like that. It actually... yeah, because they don't normal summon Raidraptor. What is going on here? I'm going to search a special summon a level 4 Wing Beast. I wonder what they're going to special summon. I'm going to summon a Raidraptor. Our second time today. I didn't expect this. Maybe they're going to activate Raider's Wing. Yeah, I don't know how we started like this. I don't know how we started on Kashtira and ended on the Raidraptors, but that's where we're at right now. I've never seen two decks synergize this well in my life. Like this, these people draw flawless hands. It's exactly perfect. It's exactly perfect. Like, look at this hand. This is insane. It is absolutely insane. They just draw perfect. He definitely could have done more, too. This is another set 5 pass situation, unfortunately for us. Because the good thing is I'm not activating monster effects. At least that's good. If I don't activate monster effects, there's nothing left to... nothing left. If I don't activate monster effects, there's nothing for him to react to. There's a face-up card, sure, yeah, okay. I won't even set that last one, no point to. I guess we just end on that. Nothing for us to do. And he gets, Raider's Knight gets destroyed. I didn't even realize that. Okay, fair. I guess we outed one monster without doing anything at all. It's good to know. I'm going to activate this to search. You know what, we might as well activate Fiendish Chain. Because this gets him a little too many resources. It gets him the spell card, and it'll allow him to attack. This way, it doesn't allow him to attack. But either way, he could just normal summon without searching. He can just normal summon with Kashtira Birth anyway. This he can do. He already did it anyway. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, this gets some Kashtira Ogre. I guess I can negate Kashtira Ogre. Kashtira Ogre is probably the one that's the biggest problem for us, honestly. Gonna flip these two to attack. The normal summon the Kashtira Ogre. Honestly, I kind of want to... The problem is if I do this, he could just use the other effect to special summon it back for free anyway. So it's kind of pointless. But I need to... these cards are so damn good, bro. These cards are so damn good. This card's really good. They're all really good. I guess we'll put Chaining on and we'll see what we do in a second here. They're so damn good, bro. He's going to activate this card. Yeah, I have to. Fiendish Chain. Kashtira cards are absolutely outrageous. Like, they're so... Every card is a... It's an effect that is a +1. On top of that, when they attack, they have another effect that is a +1. But even if you don't attack, if you activate a monster effect, it's still a +1. Like, no matter what, they get a +1. Like, this deck is unbelievably good. Okay, they're going to summon Dark Armed Dragon. Honestly, I kind of want to Solemn Warning this. This is the card I'm going to Solemn Warning, because honestly, both those cards were going to the graveyard anyway. He's going to detach and then use Kashtira Birth regardless, so I'm not really avoiding much here. He's going to do this. Yeah, he's going to Kashtira Birth. I couldn't do anything, but he did activate both those effects, so they are once per turn. The search effects anyway. The Kashtira Ogre in this kind of situation is a really dangerous one, but he summons this one anyway. He summons the Kashtira and then Pot of Avarice in a Kashtira deck. Wow. I tell you, these people in Platinum are like gods. They draw flawless hands. They mix two archetypes that have no business being together, and they draw flawless perfect hands every single time. And then they underperform. I think that's the most annoying part, is that they underperform. And we have to watch them underperform. We have to watch them underperform. I think that's the worst part. And now he's going to battle phase. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I really can't do anything about this. He's already attacked. I can't do... he just gets to attack with that one. I can negate the other one with Forbidden Droplets, the Fenrir. This is the one we're going to be negating in a second here. He's going to activate this effect. Sure. Right now, we're just trying to survive. We're going to activate Forbidden Droplets. And we're going to, I guess, just send the one that... It doesn't really matter. I guess we just send this to the graveyard. Actually, we can send two. I will send the Forbidden Droplets to the graveyard. Confirm, and we'll just negate these two or cut their attack. That way we take less damage. We actually managed to survive that way. And this magic planter has to be like perfect. It has to be like the magic planter has to be like Fossil Dyna Moon Mirror Shield, like exactly. And that's the only way we win. He's gonna activate the Kashtira, target 3 cards in your graveyard. It doesn't matter, those cards weren't usable in any way anyway. Alright, he's gonna set some stuff back there. A lot of stuff actually. Where was that turn 1? Nowhere. He's gonna set some stuff for sure. Condemn the Witch isn't terrible, I guess. And summon the Pigeon, or Paragon, I mean. Alright, it depends on what we draw off of this. This is like huge right now. Depending on what we draw right now, it makes all the difference. Unless he has Ash Blossom, in which case the duel is pretty much over. He's gonna rank up. Again, it depends on what we draw. If we draw who we think we're gonna draw. We need to draw exactly like Barrier Statue plus Moon Mirror Shield, or Fossil Dyna plus Moon Mirror Shield, which is not impossible. There goes the duel. He's gonna negate that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Unfortunately, that is it. So we can summon that and just go to battle phase. Wrap it up because we cannot win this duel. Damn, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. That really sucks. Damn, these people like have the most. Again, I don't know how they do it. Like they squeeze in not like the engines that don't belong together and then just draw flawless hands and underperform. Okay, next episode I want to play this deck. We have to optimize it for sure. I'd like to play this deck 100%. There's a lot of trap cards that we've looked at. I think I did the thing where I scrolled through trap cards, but I want to play this deck for sure next at the beginning because it'll be the reset. I don't know if we're playing Arias. Arias seems decent. Lets me activate a trap card. I guess it could be kind of decent. I could activate like a Paleozoic or something during my opponent's turn, or a Lost Wind. I guess that could be decent right there. You can send this card, special summon, or set one normal trap. Yeah, this could be decent actually, like activating a Lost Wind. So I guess we kind of have to play this. Also, let me actually related cards to Bestials. We have other Bestials that we've pulled, like we've pulled Baldrake. I think we could maybe run this. So yeah, this is the deck that I kind of want to optimize, and I kind of want to play this. I want to try playing the Going Second Trap deck again. This deck was really, really, really fun. If you have any recommendations for it, definitely give me some of those, because I do want to play this deck. Also, yeah, we have like a lot of cool stuff that we've pulled, like the Relinquished Anima and stuff for this deck. La, 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 la.